Hey, it's ZeeSims, and we are back with another Sims 4 Let's Play. I know, it's been a month. But literally this month has been hell on earth, as in weather and just life in general. There's no way I could have came to this channel, recorded a video, all happy, all jolly, all good rainbow and sunshines with the shit that was going on this month. I don't know whether this month was here to test me. I don't know whether this month was here to see how far we can take Z, but I'm back, guys. I'm back. Test is over, and I think I did well for this month. Elephant in the room. I am starting a new legacy challenge called the Whimsy Legacy Expanded. So, the way this legacy is going to go, it's not going to be like my other legacy challenge. It's going to be a little bit different to the original Whimsy Legacy challenge. Now, this doc file is so fucking long that if I was to read the whole thing to you, this video would probably be an hour long. So we're not about to do that. Of course, if you do want to check it out yourself, everything will be linked down below, but I'm just going to read out generation 1 for this air. This is a 30 generation legacy challenge. Whether we're going to do the whole 30 legacy challenge is something that future Z is going to have to decide. With the expanded, what makes this different to the other legacy challenge is the way that you decide to choose your successor, i.e. how you move on to the next generation. You have events that you need to complete, and depending on how many of those events you complete, how you complete them, and what the relationship is like between your first heir and your second heir, then decides from then how it is you will start your next generation. The reason why I've chosen this is because obviously you guys know how I like to play The Sims. I like to give them autonomy, free will, and do whatever the fuck they want and cause whatever chaos they want. Currently, with the Never Boring Legacy Challenge, our main Sims in a whole open marriage at this point. Generation 1, from the ground up. Your story begins as most stories do, with endurance. You are homeless, you've gone out into the world with nothing but a tent and a dream. As a child, you never had somewhere you could call home. You were bounced from place to place, always dreaming of a home to call your own. A sweet, suburban life, complete with a family of your own. Since childhood, you have longed for a life of normalcy. You are tired of everything around you being turbulent and broken. So you search for the joy in the mundane. Life is lonely at first, but fortunately you find love with another homeless Sim. Though the two of you have little to nothing, it feels like absolutely everything with your partner by your side. You are carefree, nature-loving, naive dreamer. Some may call you a hippie, but you just call yourself happy. From the ground up, you create. You make candles, fabricate your own furniture, and search dumpsters to make it by day. Eventually, you have a home of your own, built with your own two hands. It's a tiny home, but a home nonetheless. You've done it. Your dream is finally realised. You will stay in this comfy, small, shoebox-sized home for the rest of your life, making a living by growing in your garden, raising your children, and selling the things you make at the local markets. It's a meager life, but it's everything you ever wanted. So let's go into aspirations, traits, bonus traits, and our focus skills. Our aspiration is the master maker. The traits are loves the outdoors and a free gun, and we get to choose what our third trait is. I decided to go for cat lover, and I'll get into why I've chosen that in a bit. She has no bonus traits or lifestyles to start off with, meaning that we get to choose whatever we want to throughout the Let's Play. Probably going to be randomized as well. Her focus skills have to be fabrication, handiness, and wellness. Now, in this Let's Play, you've got to complete events and goals. Depending on how you complete this, whether you complete this, all determines how it is you go on to then play your next generation. So for this generation, the events are from the ground up. As you earn funds, build your own home on your lot. You should use the micro/tiny home features in build buy mode. As a young adult, you must live in the smallest tier micro home. In adulthood, you may expand to the largest tier of tiny home. Our family life is that we have to get married to another homeless sim. In other words, when you marry, they are not permitted to bring any money with them upon move in. You must have at least one child, and your child/children should be named based on a nature theme. Now, the nature theme I've decided to go with is flowers. As you can see from our sim, she's named Laurelyn, which is a flower from the Tolkien genre, and I'll get into that theme later on because I really went into a lot with making Laurelyn and her background. So I will talk about that, but let's move on. So what we have to complete is we have to have at least 3 tattoos, rarely wear makeup, and dress as casually as possible at all times, start on an empty lot in Willow Creek or Windenburg and reduce our money to 0. We have decided to start off in Windenburg. Be self-employed with the freelance Simply Crafted career. We must complete both our events. We must foster a healthy garden on our lots. Name all our children after nature. Master the fabrication, handiness, wellness skill, and complete the master maker aspiration. Now you're probably thinking this is a lot to fucking do. Well, this is why I've decided to choose this legacy, because you don't actually have to complete all of them, but depending on how many you complete and what you don't complete, like I said, all plays an effect to our succession. So when it comes to our succession and our heir selection, there are some rules in determining how this will be done. Now, because we're not even started this let's play, there is really no point in me reading it, but if you guys want to have a look, I will have it linked down below. But essentially, to sum up, with our succession, at the end, when our sim for this generation is basically our heir for this generation aging up to an elder, and for future generations, it actually decides when you can move on to your next generation. So that doesn't mean for each generation our sim has to be an elder for us to move on. There are certain requirements, or there's certain points where we can decide to move on to the generation, which makes it more flexible and makes it much quicker to move on to other generations rather than having to, play our sims out until they get old or die. And depending on when that moment kicks in, we then have to tick these boxes on what we've completed, and the box that has the most marks then determines how we start our next generation. And I will obviously get more into that when we come to that part of the Let's Play, but right now we're just at the beginning. This succession process with the Whimsy Legacy Expanded gives us more flexibility and autonomy, and is the main reason why I chose the expanded version over the other version, and it's a bit more fun. So let's go on into introducing our heir, Laurelyn Smith. Guys, I put so much thought, detail and effort into creating her. So before I even made her, guys, guess what Z went and did? I made a mood board. Guys. The theme I was going for with this mood board was like really earthy style clothes, but also like that dark fantasy theme, hence why I wanted to get like a little black cat. And I wanted it to also be like very browns and greens and darker colours, like not pastels but dark colours. And I want her home to be all like boho style with plants everywhere, very open space, so just a lot of lighting and glass. I just imagine her to be like very tasteful in her music, take like a lot of jazz, a lot of alt music, just a lot of that. That's what I imagine Laurelyn to be. I have named Laurelyn after a flower that comes from the Tolkien genres. If you don't know what the Tolkien genres is, it's J.R. Tolkien. You'll mostly know him from his books like Lord of the Rings and The Hobbits. And that's why I've named her after the flower, because obviously all her children have to be named after nature. So I thought if we're going to be naming them after flowers, we may as well start it off with our heir. Laurelyn's background is that the reason why she is homeless and why she's never really been able to call herself a home is because from an early age she was placed into the foster care system, moving from home to home. She's never really had that sort of family around her that she's always wanted. And when growing up, she built her connections with nature and just meeting people, and that's what she's loved. She doesn't really hold attachment to objects or materialistic things. She's very free spirited. She loves to thrift, help with the community, and just loves meeting new people and building relationships. Like I said earlier, I did a lot of prep for this legacy challenge. I've obviously placed her in Windenburg, but before I even did that, I deleted all the Sims from the save file. I deleted all the locks in Windenburg, and what I plan to do is that for each generation, when they move to a different world, say for example our generation 2 goes to Oasis Springs, I'll do the same thing. I'll delete all the lots from there, and we'll start with a blank save. So I want the save to be unique, fun, and just really enjoyable. So I've deleted all the lots, and I've deleted all the townies. All the townies that are now placed down are townies that I have added to my game, who have their own backgrounds, own preferences, own little stories to, you know, add that more gritty detail to the Let's Play. And obviously for the chaos, guys. So that is how I've prepared this, and I'm really can't wait to show you guys what I have done. And onto the elephant in the room. Z, what do you mean by a live stream legacy challenge? I have set up a Twitch channel, guys. I'm finally gonna become a Twitch streamer. And what I mean by this legacy being live streamed is that I want this legacy to be a very interactive legacy. I want you guys to be there, join in, be there for the chaos, decide what Laurelyn decides to do when it comes to these difficult decisions. And obviously I just want to talk to you guys. I want you guys to be as involved as possible. I will be streaming this both on Twitch and YouTube, so if Twitch just overwhelms you, because when I first looked at Twitch, trust me, I logged off straight away, then I will be also streaming on YouTube. So make sure you have your notifications turned on YouTube, and also make sure you're checking out my community posts, because that's where I do a lot of updates. So if I'm not updating on Twitter, I'll definitely update on my YouTube community post, so make sure you're looking out for that. I will be posting a stream schedule so you guys do know when I will be streaming, so it's not just random. If you can't make it to a stream, or you're not really one to sit and watch live streams, I will be uploading the videos to YouTube so you can go and watch it back in your own time. My first stream, guys, will be live at 8 p.m. on the 3rd of August BST time, so British Summer Time. If you guys want to come and check it out, I will be streaming the first ever episode of this Whimsy Legacy Challenge, so I suggest you guys do come along and watch that. Like I said, it will be both on Twitch and YouTube, so you guys can be there for all the chaos and all the fun. I do want this to be interactive, so like we'll do things like spin the wheel redeems, you can choose our heir's fate, you can make decisions to be all a part of the chaos. Also, like I said, all the videos will be uploaded to YouTube if you cannot make it to the live. And also, I haven't even mentioned this, we have reached 800 subscribers, so thank you guys for all of the, you know, the support. It doesn't go unnoticed, so thank you guys so much. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little cast video. Also, this cast video took so fucking long to do, guys. Like, if I tell you the trials and tribulations I had to go through to make her, I did her skin details, then when I went to do her outfit, the game was lagging a little bit, so in order for me not to lose my progress, I saved her to my gallery, only for all her skin details to disappear. And you're probably thinking, Z, why don't you just press the back button? That didn't work. Z, just place her back in cast again. That didn't work. So I ended up having to go back and redoing her skin details. So if you look closely, you might notice that her face kind of looks different at some point, because obviously I couldn't remember every fucking skin detail and shade I put on her. So she might look a slightly different in the face, but all in all, she came out beautiful and perfect. Like I said, guys, everything will be linked down below. My Twitch channel will be linked down below if you want to go and watch me over on Twitch. Like I said, I will still be streaming on YouTube, so I hope to see you guys then. Enjoy the rest of this video, and that is it for me, guys. Bye.
down hurts me more than you know. The pain is too much, don't wanna be here alone. It's breaking my heart, watching you go. I wanted to stop, though I already know it's the end of for you and me. Keep on saying the time will heal. Keep lying just to make me feel not lonely. It's the end of for you and me. Keep on saying the time will heal. Baby, baby, you're kidding me. I just want you to hold me. Things ain't the same, and there's nobody here to blame. Oh, baby, tell me if I'm wrong. Did we play this game for far too long? Far too long. Letting us down hurts me more than